continue the 2010 Daily Companion with July 11th, if I can find it. 2010. I read page 17 through 52, Handbook of Hajj by Islamic Teaching Center. Indianapolis, Indiana. Call it? Okay, yeah, that's one of those books up there. Jasmine, Scent Offering, representing fertility. I'll listen to Yassine Khalid was the name of the person doing the Islamic point of view on that. What was the radio station in Portland, Oregon? So I watched Peer Press DVD 3B, and on the 12th, 3B, The Great World Religions, Buddhism, 1 through 4, Calendula, is that marigold? Scent Offering, representing dreams. I listened to Fahim al-Quran, Supplication, and Part 1. I got in the habit of every time every part of the 30 plus the Amin Ilahi Surah 12, that I would listen to it with the supplication. Instead of just the supplication once, I've listened to that many times, and I've become out of practice with that particular set. I worked with the mirror cards. I've read through page 442 of the Tarsul Quran, so that would be Surah 4, 176. And 5 through 8 of the Great World Religions, Buddhism. Was that a Mark W. Muesi series? Worked with the mirror cards, a tool for... did I read the book too? I watched the Great World Religions. I discussed something with the Princess of Cups. And Amina Ilahi, Surah Yusuf, plus the supplication. Yeah, I listened to the same program today. And on the 14th, I read the course guidebook. I watched 9 through 12, probably end credits biography, right, of the Great World Religions, Buddhism. Professor Malcolm David Eckel of Boston University. Okay, I was thinking, the Religions of the Actual Age, I think that was the program, Mark W. Muesi. And so the end credits in his biography. I've read the course guidebooks. Yeah, the end credits. Calendula Officialis. Good Fortune. What did I... Okay, Biblical Quest, End Times. I watched that program too. Fahim al-Quran, Part 4 of Jews 28 through Jews 30, plus the supplication, and also Part 5 and 6. And try to come up with meanings and feelings to associate with those mirror cards again. And obviously I did that on the 15th as well. I discussed with death, the 17:1, 1760, 53, 1 through 18, and the Ascension. I watched Buddhism, 1 through 4. I listened to Fahim al-Quran, Part 4 of 28 through 30. So that's 67 through the end, I believe. Jasmine Scent Offering. My writing's terribly illegible there. 326 to 346. Something right? Okay, I don't know what that was. 402 to 4. Oh, maybe it was one of the Lena Vostika rights with Abdullah. Maybe about once a month or something we went down there. But 402 to 412 p.m. Enochian Key 3. 435 through 447 p.m. Oh, separated verse. Right. Or prostration verse? Because I see ayat. I read to page 462 of Tarsil Quran, something like that. Surah 5, 36. Associated with the mirror cards. Oh, somewhere in New York. Probably had a discussion with the princess of Huts, but okay, Tarsil. Okay, this one, yeah. Okay, I was trying to figure out which one. So. Three rites. Okay, maybe I did. There are three rituals that have, so on the 16th, 3:30 to 3:39 p.m. Enochian Key 19, Author 30. Associated with mirror cards, I watch Buddhism 5 through 8. Jasmine scent offering representing brightening disposition. I read the Little Zen Companion, I through IX, and 1 through 13. Lesson of Fahim Quran. Supplication twice, plus part 8 and 9. And Schiller, okay. So on the Saturday, the 17th, it was page 130. Oh, 1 through 131. Okay, 132 to 261. Seekers, sagas, something, poets, bodhisattvas, and works to shatter the something. Okay, Enochian Key 5, 6:30 to something. I went to the Saturday night lecture, call it E at Masjid An-Nur. I associated with the mirror cards. By associated, I mean I allowed my thoughts and my feelings to connect themselves to the cards. And the chant, thou hearken for God's name's sake, something. 790 times, 6 words, 7 letters, okay. Oh, 27 letters. Yuls. Awatar. Oh, Toatar. Yuls, Toatar. Loholo. Lap. Yod. Doain. Thou hearken and shine for God's name's sake. So it's sort of a Luciferian chant, if you know what that means. Enochian key 2, 3:48 to 4:03 p.m. And Bahamikron, Supplication, Part 10, 11, and watch 9 through 12, end credits and biography. The Malcolm Dan Eckel. A lot of Jews talking about Buddhism. On the 18th, they aren't so known as talking about Egyptian religion or Persian religion, although they, it's not like you can't find any that's... Anyway, it's the 18th of July. I read page 262 to 389 of the Little Zen Companion. I listened to The Pathways, Kimberly something. So there was a program, I think, after the Islamic point of view. Tranquillist, Vahmakran Supplication, and part twice, part 12 and 13. Surah 23. Was that Piklal Quran? So I watched The Great World Religions, Buddhism 1 through 4, Calendula Scent Offering, representing happiness. I worked with the mirror cards. Enochian key. Bummed. Is that an N? There isn't. It really isn't a letter like a Z, but so is that 6? So okay, like a truncated pyramid. Something I saw was colorful and like a marble at the top. Something colorful took place inside the sphere, and it transfigurated forms. And so it's kind of clear there on top of the pilgrim, but I'm not seeing any colors listed. So it was the shape and what was going on in the sphere, which was the thing of interest of that experience. So on the 19th of July, the 7th Enochian key, 4 to 4:17 p.m. Watch The Great World Religions 5 through 8. Sleep CD on Abdangani, Surah 64. The 23rd of the 4th month of 1429, selections from Al-Quran. My private collection. I can't share some of the videos that I have taken, not because they're inappropriate, but because they're, they could contain copyright material, being home videos, that sort of thing. Although I will check into sharing some of that at a later time. Listen to Bahama Quran, part 4 of 28 through 30. The Supplication and part 14. I read through page 489 that Monday, which is Surah 5, 110 of that Quran. On the 20th, program 9 through 12, end credits in the biography for the Great World Religions Buddhism series. Worked with the mirror cards, had the chant, a 102 times. Okay, Enochian key 8, 2:12 to 3 p.m. On Zen practice, okay, some different program. So on the 21st, I worked with the mirror cards. I read out Zen practice to page 132, the Zen writings series. I listened to Fahamakron supplication twice, part 17 and 18 of 30. Enochian Key 9, 2:17 to 2:27 p.m. I meditated with that one today. Surah 24, so that would be Bikthal Quran, right? And on the 22nd to page 511. So Mondays and Thursday are particular days that I end up reading Quran. So that would be Surah 5, 8, 120. Hers Nia Quran. Okay, Surah 3, 19 to 3:33 p.m. Enochian Key 19, Author 30. Descending and Ascending, abbreviated letter rights, 3:45 to 3:57. I worked with the mirror cards. I listened to Faham al-Quran, supplication plus part 19, 28:4 through 30. And on that Friday, the 23rd, mirror cards, sleep CD on Abdul-Ghani, Surah 23. Listen to Faham al-Quran, supplication twice, plus part 20 and 21. Enochian Key 19, Author 29, 4 to 4:44 p.m. Calendula, Scent Offering, representing love. Oliver Statler's Japanese Pilgrimage, page 1 through 78. Great World Religions, 9 through 12, and credits biography. Japanese Pilgrimage is Buddhism series, I believe, Buddhism book. Well, in a way, 1 through 4 of the Great World Religions, Buddhism was from that Saturday. The last half of Taboo, Extreme something. Extreme Punishment. I watched Extreme Punishment in first half of. So, I watched from a few different programs. Extreme Flesh, Extreme Food. No, that's not it. And the first half of Taboo Drugs. Well, whichever episodes were on that night, right? So I read page 77 to 128 of the Japanese Pilgrimage. Listened to Faham al-Quran supplication twice, plus part 22 and 23. Enochian Key 12, 2:15 to 2:35 p.m. Buddhism End Credit and Biography. Every 3 days. Okay. I worked with the mirror cards every day of the month. Okay. Yeah, I tend to do that. I tend to take out a new deck and work with it for about a month. And so on the 25th, which was a Sunday, I read through 535, Al-Quran, which is Al-Quran, Surah 6, Ayat 66. I do have a 666 series, and I didn't decide to do Quran one, so that's going to be there. Calendula's Scent Offering, representing fruitive. I discussed women, service, and 6 qualities with death. I discussed the 4 functions of mythology. Okay, yeah, that too. Lesnefahamaquran supplication plus part 28 and 29. So I would have listened to it twice. Or did I finish that and okay. Solar question for Lunasa is what food nourishes? And so I discussed 6 rites of Al-Quran, with, was that death or was that who did I discuss it with? 3:46 to 4:08 Pacific Standard Time. We have Enochian Key 19, Author 6, 12:25 through 12:50, Bahamaquran Supplication, plus part 26. 26, did I say 29 the day before? 25, 20. Okay, I read through page 561, and that would be Quran 6, 156. Okay, on the 27th through 760, and that would be page 583. Al-Bahamaquran, the supplication plus part 27. Empirical knowledge as a symbol of Calendula again. The 19th Enochian Key, Author 15. 4:20 to 5 p.m. Sleep CD on Abulghani Surah 33. 1,600 repetitions of the chant. I meditated with the mirror cards. And the mirror cards again on the 28th. Al-Bahamaquran, the supplication, plus 28. And so the 27th of the lunar month has the companionship of the animals, 26 of the blessed. Okay, so I was coming up with themes for the ceremony. So I've been working on this a long time, doing different seasonal things. Haven't had any people join me in a while for that, but so I read page 129 through 178 of the Japanese Pilgrimage. Did I say Enochian Key, Leah? So 16, 2 to 214. And July 29th, I read through page 695. So that would be Surah 7, 854. Enochian Key 19, Author 7, 10:22 to 10:35 a.m., 4:20 to 4:24 p.m., 4:40 to 4:56 p.m. Sleep CD on Abulghani Surah 1. Chandan scent offering, representing devotional service. On the 30th, the mirror cards. What did I watch? This voice. Okay, there's another experience to share amongst this. I'm going to try to have one more page after this to kind of go on. So Enochian Key 19, Author 8. I read the page 179 to 222, the Japanese Pilgrimage. What did I read? Okay, this voice was electric. Or like many, woven of the four air of the there was more wind. Yeah, I was like inside, and it was like there was wind and a voice and a grip and something. The 4 points of over. Okay. There's obviously more to learn about that Enochian author, because I don't have 9 listed. I don't have 8 or 9 listed as one that I'm, done with. So I did. So 229 through 278 of the Japanese pilgrimage was read on the Saturday, the 31st. I listened to the Tibetan Book of the Dead and overtone chant and the remix that I did. Oh, I hope I can find the remix. Fahamakran Surah 27, of course, the supplication. 3 to 3:19 p.m. Enochian Key 19, Author 19. Meditate with the mirror cards. And obviously I'm the Buddhism series again. What was I on for that? So there was a Lunasa trip, but there was a cinnamon scent offering representing inspiration. Enochian Key 19, Author 9, 9:37 to 9:53 p.m. I discussed Joseph Smith's first vision in terms of migraine headaches. And there was a Lunasa trip in the twilight. Okay, well, it wasn't quite Lunasa, but okay, that's going to be what it be. And so on August 1st, I read I through IX and went through 60 of the essential Tibetan Buddhism. I went to the Ek worship service, 10:05 to 11:30 a.m. I discussed something with the next door neighbor, I guess. 6:12 to 9:07. Okay, I don't know that. Chandan's scent offering representing Arabist. I don't know what that is. I listened to the Tibetan Book of the Dead, the sleep study on Abdalghani Surah 42. I reflected upon the mirror cards. I listened to Fahamakran Part 4 of 28 through 30. Of 30. 3:45 to 3:50 p.m., 6:12 to 6:09. Enochian Key 19, Author 9. And what was the name of the... Who is Ramses? Ramses? Okay, well, that's doesn't quite make as much sense as I would want, but I'm going to... Okay, no, I have time for at least one more. Reflected with the mirror cards on the 2nd of August. I listened to Fahamakran 28, Tibetan Book of the Dead by Sital Rinpoche, an overtone chant. Enochian Key 19, Author 21, 3:28 through 3:31 p.m. Laurus Nobilis. Okay, what was that? Because I don't think I had laurel leaves or something. So what is Laurus Nobilis? Aphrodisiac is the symbolism for that. I read to page 625. So that'd be Al Quran, Surah 7, Ayat 206, which is a prostration verse. 804 to 838. Remember that? So on the third, page 279 to 382 of the author of Shebard's story, the Bayonal, the BQ 645. Okay, not sure what that is. I'd like to write out the different details of the identifications of the books. So Enochian Key 19, Author 22, 123 to 4:06 p.m. Probably fell asleep in the early afternoon. Fahm al-Quran, Part 4, 28 through 30. I watched Ancient Almanac. Something. I listened to the Tibetan Book of the Dead, reflected on the mirror cards. Orange scent offering, representing animals. Ancient Almanac, Mount Sinai, Moses. 123 to 4:06 p.m.? Okay, I guess it was p.m. And I guess that's where I'm going to stop for the meantime.